Hi all, hope you're well. I am here to do your weekly reading starting from 7th of May 2018. So I've kind of shuffled the cards before. I'm just doing giving it the final shuffle, and then we get started. Right, so Aries, this is for the week starting the 7th, like I said, and of course, before I start, I would like to say this that thank you everyone for supporting, for subscribing, for reaching out. Like I said, I love doing this, and I could so do with, you know, your ongoing support. Please like, share, subscribe. And of course, if this is a one card reading for each sign, please watch your sun, moon, and rising. Can't emphasize enough how much weight that carries, at least for me, and you decide if it does for you too. And besides that, of course, if you'd like, if this resonates, then if you'd like to have a private reading so I could look further into this for you, then that'll be great. My email is in the description box below. And yeah, like I said, please like, share, subscribe, and I'd like to grow this channel. Yeah. So let's get started with you, Aries. For the week starting the 7th, you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. You're not feeling very firstly, I see less energy in you, number one. Number two, I feel something that really inspires you is probably not inspiring you so much. You're having to push yourself to move forward. So, and this could be a creative venture for you guys. It could be something that gives you a lot of prosperity and, um, a lot of good vibes and a good feeling. So I feel this is definitely something you are going to be slightly struggling with this week. I'm also sensing it's only a matter of this week. Things will turn around rather quickly. So it's just a few dark clouds this week that you'll have to encounter, and you'll be able to do that. Maybe not so much beginning of the week, but later on the week you'll start feeling a lot better on this. I'm not going to say it's all going to fly off in a few days, but I definitely feel progress the weekend or the week after. So that's what we have for you, Aries. Hello, Bucklewish. Namaste. I'm good, thank you. Hi, Samantha. I'm good, thank you. How are you? How are you? Haven't seen you. Bucklewish, I haven't seen you here before. Um, I'd be answering either a single question or card of the week, and after I finish the predictions for all signs. So yeah, I would be doing that. Is the answer to your question? Yeah, no, it's pretty good here in London. I think it's a nice warm day. So I've enjoyed the sunshine. Hope you guys are enjoying the weather wherever you are. I'm going to move on. Taurus, 10 of Swords, upright. Something in your life is coming to an end is a very straightforward interpretation, is what I'm getting for you guys. But I'm also sensing that um, you are protected through this. You're protected through this change. Now, for some of you, this might keep you up at night, and I'm sensing a big change for you, Taurus. So maybe this is a change that will evolve and change again over time, and I'm hearing years to come. So I definitely feel this is a change that is going to change the course of your life. I'm hearing. So yeah, I mean, this could have to do with home, work, and finances. There are three fields that I'm getting more than others. That is definitely going to start changing, and it might be not a very smooth change and an unplanned one for some of you. I mean, I would like to maybe try and see, but I think whatever this is, it's going to start you on a new path that brings you to enlightenment is what I'm getting here. So, with your clarifying cards, I'm not worried. So I'm glad whatever this is comes to an end. You've got protection. um Maybe this is a dark period that ends for you in terms of home. I'm sensing home, I'm sensing work, finances, and this has been on hold for a long time, and now it's just rapidly changes for you. And because I've had to pull the extra cards, this might or might not happen this week. So this might be that this energy that I've pulled the cards happens next week. But just for you, if you want to know the card, this Hangman in reverse and Ace of Cups upright. So whatever is this thing will give you the emotional fulfillment because it's going to start moving forward. So I'm happy with that. You're in London too, Samantha. Oh, okay, that's good. We're in the same time zone. Absolutely, Bucklewish. It has been lovely. And I hear it's going to be even better tomorrow and day after. Aren't we lucky? A long bank holiday weekend. And that too, glorious sunshine. Yeah. I'm off to the beach tomorrow. So hope you guys are doing something fun. Let's move on to the next sign, Gemini. Transition in reverse. Gemini, this is a Connolly deck for whoever's interested. So this card in this deck signifies death. That's the death card. And so it's transition. So, something's actually changing and is changing for good, I'm hearing. Um, for some of you, this could be down to a child. Maybe, but because this is in reverse, this is going to be, maybe it's actually, if I started interpreting it direct, then for some, this change is going to happen. You're going to push forward, and for others, um, you are not, which means there's some adamant energy around moving forward with this. So, yeah, I'm sensing that for some of you, this is regarding child. Now, for some of you, this actually could be pregnancy as well that happens. And maybe the things that, when I say pregnancy, what I'm meaning is that is the change that for some that happens. It's a small percentage, I have to say, but for others, there is something that is going on in a bit of a circular way. You're not giving up on something, and don't give up if you feel this is the right thing to do, please. But I'm sensing that there is some change, a big change that is not, you're kind of forcing it not to happen, is the way I'm seeing it, for 80% of you. And you would know how this transpires in your life. However, there is a kid involved. So, whether it's you doing stuff with your other half to arrange something for your child, or whether this is about pregnancy, I'm getting a bigger feel with the child. Now, for others who don't qualify for this, please, this could be somebody related to you, close to you. This could have to do with some family ties, and maybe something that you can leave for your children. So, if this is not directly you, this might be something that you're not trying to change. And if you did, then things would evolve in a way that you will be able to, your family will be able to move forward. I know it's a very different message that I'm getting with this, but I'm getting that some family ties, um, you will have to change so that, and you're not willing to change it. So, and this, the change is what's going to make things go forward. um yeah, you're going to have to take your foot off the pedal, is what I'm hearing. You're going to have to, it might feel really unstable for you to do this. If you were to go forward, this could have to do with money or house or something, or work even, that you're doing that can impact what you leave for your kids or not. So I think there's a bit of an adamant feel for you this week, Gemini, with regards to money, finances, and for others, of course, the child and the pregnancy. So that's what I have for you, Geminis. So let's move forward. Off. Cancer. Queen of Wands upright. Cancer, I'm actually sensing this might be you. Even though I know this signifies a fire sign, but for some of you, maybe you've got fire in your chart. For others, this could be somebody else as well who's helping you, motivating you, doing things, and making sure that you are not, um, you're actually not. I'm hearing sitting on your laurels, not doing much. So I think this is quite a good energy. This person is going to be involved in your life, and for most of you, actually, I think this is another person. They're creative. They're coming up with creative things and ideas, so that you are not bored. Literally, is what I'm hearing. For others, this could have to do with your own self energy, that you're actually going out of the box and doing things that you'd never thought you'd be able to do. For some of you, this could have to do with some work that I'm doing, like, some tapping into your intuition and psychic work. And this is something that you have had your vision on for some of you, and for others, this could be just in the back of your mind, and you've just going to try and experiment with this because now you happen to have time. So I'm getting that this is going to be something either somebody else does, so that inspires you, and make sure that you're not just I don't mean wasting your time, but that's the word that came to me, so I'd have to give it to you. But for others, I mean, it's more about where some of you are maybe not feeling yourself, you're feeling down, and this other person's coming to inspire you with inspiring ideas. Whereas for others, this is you yourself. I think there is a 50-50 split, because I keep getting both the messages. So I think it's a 50-50 split in your life, Cancer. But it's great, if you can get your inspiration out and do more creative things that you want to do, then I think you're going to find that it's going to work for you. Sounds successful to me, the outcome, or at least the process to it. So that was for you, Geminis. Now let's move forward. Oh, did I say Geminis? No, that was Cancer. Sorry. Oh God, what's happening? That was Cancer. And now we move on to the next sign. Leo. Four of Cups, reverse. Literally, I hear coming out of pity party. So maybe there was something, and maybe you still are in that space in the beginning of the week, but you kind of get your act together and get out of it, literally. And for others, you've got options which you're not going to be looking at. There are opportunities that you just feel are not good enough for you. This could have to do with even friendship or romantic opportunities that you think, no, you can do a lot better than that. And if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. However, I do feel that some of these can be really good. So at least one of those I'm getting, you're gonna get something, and I'm not sure you were too excited about it. But you come out of it, and you kind of do your own thing, is what I'm getting. You're still gonna not move forward. And for others, maybe 20%, you kind of give it a go, but half-heartedly is what I'm sensing. So maybe whatever this is, and I'm getting a big emotional feel here. So see how this works for you. If it comes to family, then it may be something, because it's got an emotional tie, and of course with work as well, we have emotional ties. But I'm sensing there's something that you're not completely happy with, but you're going to be nonetheless trying it out for some of you, and for others outright, you're just going to move forward without it. whether it's a work project that you're not happy with, or maybe some offering that's happening at work, or I get a big emotional feel, friendship. Yeah, I'm getting friendship and being out and, things that you want to do with your friends or loved ones, but you haven't got the company for that. And the company that you have is not good enough, basically. So that's what I have for you, Leos. Now let's move forward. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get the sign wrong again this time. Virgo. Oops. Three of Swords for you, Virgos. Well, yeah, heartache. Something that is not, something that's not going to be happiness making. It's as simple as that. Um, and maybe when this happens, you're all by yourself. So you can't quite share this with anyone, is what I'm getting. For others, or maybe for the same set of people, you're even far ashore. You're not in your home ground when something that makes you unhappy actually happens. But in this Three of Swords, I'll put the card up and show you actually. If you see, there is still a rose attached to the biggest sword here. So I think there is, for some of you, there is hope here, even though it feels like there isn't. And for others, this might actually change whatever this is about. And this is heartache. So, this is maybe somebody trying to behave in a way that you did not expect when you're out with them. And, but then there's peace offering after. It doesn't happen this week. I don't see it happening this week for sure. But what I'm sensing is that, don't lose heart on this completely. I know it's heartache card, so it's going to definitely feel like that this week, and more towards the end of the week. But following from there, I think there's going to be some peace offering after. That's what I'm getting. And, I just clarified, and you got a Page of Pentacles. So somebody's going to be offering that peace to you. And this could be even some form of money that they offer, but I'm getting this is going to give you that, and maybe this is a step up from where things were when this Three of Swords happened. And even though, you know, this comes from a younger person, for some of you, a child, maybe they upset you so much, but then they apologize, but the apology doesn't come this week for some of you. For others, this could have to do with a romantic connection as well, and somebody younger. So maybe this heartache happens this week, and the apology comes the week after. So then it's up to you what you want to do about it. um, but yeah, I do feel there's some connection when you're alone and this happens with regards to the heartache. And when the apology happens, things start at least feeling a lot better. And you feel that flowers are blossoming. So maybe this happens at a time. I know we're in that time already in this part of the world, in spring, coming into summer. However, I feel that the roses are much more at bloom, and so that's how you feel as well about the situation. So that's what we have for you, Virgos. Let's move forward. Libra, Hierophant upright. I'm hearing contracts. I'm hearing this is a contract. This could be a marriage contract for some. For others, this could be a contract at work. But this is a contract that you've been working on. Yeah, this is a commitment that's going to come your way, is what I'm hearing. Now, for some of us Librans, this could have to do with child custody. For others, This could be a work related contract or some project that you've been working on to get the contract in, and this happens this week. There'll be other people here who are going to be quite pivotal in in making this contract happen. Is what I'm sensing. I'm just going to try and see if there's anything else that. Right. I think what this is a commitment in terms of a contract, and I sense there's going to be some toing and froing about this. There's going to be some, um, decision time, and it's going to be hard to make as to which way you want to go. And this may be the other party who's trying to evaluate and throw options at you and how this can work. But what I like is that you're going to actually be creative about this and work out a solution that works for both parties, and you are the one who's going to work out the solution, and then it goes forward. So the reason I'm saying this, because I evaluated what happens in this Two of Swords, then you get the Queen of Wands upright, you get Three of Wands in reverse, and then you get Eight of Wands upright. So, it feels like it moves forward with with you being creative and doing things differently in how you would normally do. So things follow a pattern, and then you actually get to the point where you get you got the commitment, but to get the commitment, to get the message of commitment, and this might be through internet that you get this message that now things are going to move forward for you, is the message that I'm getting for you. But I like the fact the Hierophant's upright, so things are going to move forward in a much more traditional way. I think I'm getting a big work feel here for us. This is a work field. For some of you, of course, where it's a general reading, it could be marriage, it could be proposals. But I'm getting a serious feel with this. So yeah. And this is something you've been working on. So yeah, this is some contracts happening. So that's good. And let's move forward. Scorpio. I'm sure I shuffled it. Two of Swords upright. Decisions. Decisions. Choices as well for some of you. You're going to have to make a decision what makes you happy and what doesn't, is what I'm sensing here. I think this could be decisions about your work, and this is something you do for some of you on the side, for others not. Um, yeah, this is something about work for some of you where you've got to make a decision between two options. There's and this has to do with something creative. Now, for others, this could be a decision about which way you want to progress. If you want to change things the way they are. And guess what? This could have to do with relationship as well for some of you, where it's not about work. You gotta make a choice as to whether you want to stay or go. I'm feeling that you're being less creative about how to move things forward in the relationship, and actually, it comes to a standpoint because you get the World upright, followed by Six of Swords upright. So I think you're going to actually put a happy conclusion to this and move forward. Um, that's what I'm sensing for you. Some of you, this might be that you actually. I'm sensing more that this is you moving forward on your own. You'll be like, for some of you, good riddance. For others of you, you've learned what you had to do, and amicably you kind of choose you. Basically, is what I'm getting. Um, for some of you, where it's work, of course, like I said, there's a decision to be made. There's a choice to be made, and I think it actually goes well for you because you either decide to stay where you are, but and if you do, then it's still things start moving forward. But I'm getting a feel that it's actually moving forward nonetheless. So you would have to see how that pans out for you. but there's definitely a good ending to whatever this situation is where you can't make your mind up about. With whatever this is that you can't make your mind up. So that's what we have for you, Scorpio. Oh, Samantha, are you Scorpio? Okay. Let's see how that resonates for you. Sagittarius, Knight of Pentacles upright. A slow moving person I'm hearing in your life who's quite guarded. And who's showing you the money. So maybe this is a money based relationship. And for some of you, it probably is, where you're off, okay, I'm not going to stop myself. I'm not going to mince my words. Maybe you are after, for some of you, I mean, and yeah, for some of you, I'm getting the feel that maybe money is what motivates you to be with this person. And if it is, your call. But this person's in the upright, so I think that is why, even though this person's slow, they might have sensed that, and that's why they're more guarded than they have been. But there's still money, which means that they'll be spending money or offering money to you. That's only for some of you, of course. For others, this is somebody who's moving slowly but steadily. And I think Sagittarians, you are fast-paced people. This pace is not your pace, is what I'm hearing. So this is not this is not something that makes you happy completely. You're making do with it, but I feel that this is not something you're going to be quite satisfied with in the long run. So yeah, I don't see that. Even though there's progress here with this person, and if you were to be patient um, and have the right idea, I'm sensing, or have the right inclination, then things can move forward. But for others, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, and for rest of you people, there is something with regards to money that comes in that makes you feel more secure this week, is what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. That's what it is. Somebody, and for others, this could be an on-off relationship where people come and talk to you and then stop talking to you, and this person then appears this week again. So be careful on that one. But yeah, that's what we have for you, Sagittarians. Just going to grab some water. And then shuffle on for the next sign. Capricorn, Knight of Wands upright. For some of you, you're going to be traveling straight up. For others of you, this is somebody in your life who's younger than you, who's going to be traveling with you. Now, this person's consistency is questionable. Number one, I'm liking the fact that it's an upright, but even then, I'm sensing it goes up and down. So, this person's part of your life, per se, but don't know how long for, is the other thing I'm hearing. And for some of you, you're going to be maybe take a trip with them. And it seemed like a decent enough trip, but I don't know what the outcome of this would be, because I feel that there's a flaky energy here of this person. And I'm getting a big feel that's not you, Capricorns. For some of you, this is just plain simple traveling. And for others, this is somebody who's younger than you, who you're going to be traveling with. And this person's got quite a lot of fire in their sign. So they do things sporadically, and a much faster pace when they want to do it. So most definitely this is somebody who's going to be, and there's give and take with this person, financial give and take. So this could be a child of yours as well, for some of you, where it does resonate on that front. If this is a child, then of course you're going to be this person, this child is going to, maybe you're traveling with a child, and maybe, there's going to be, they're going to be doing things with you as a parent, because they like spending time with you because, you've taken them away now. So even though for some of you, that's what it is. And there's a financial element to this as well with this person. So I think for some of you, they need hand holding. For others, um, where this is not a child, you're going to be holding this person's hand and moving forward. Um, but yeah, I don't know how long for is still what I'm getting, because I know this is just a weekly reading, so I'm going to leave it to that, Capricorns, for you. But yeah, there's definitely some traveling or somebody else who's going to be quite an impact in your on your travel. And for those who are not traveling, there's going to be some, you know, there's going to be some fast-paced activities that you're going to be doing. Maybe it's somebody else that who's coming to visit you, and you're going to have to spend time with them. This is family, and there is there's a financial element to it for sure. And you're going to be spending some money, and maybe they're going to be actually spending some money on you as well, is what I'm getting. So there's a give and take there. So that's what we have for you, Capricorn. Let's move forward. Aquarius. King of Wands, upright. It's funny, there's a lot of fire energy this week. I haven't drawn any other court cards but fire. Um, Aquarians, there's two type of energy that I'm getting for you. Number one, you are being very creative this week in how you want to manage things. For some of you, this is outrightly good because this is going to help you in your work. And maybe you need to be creative to get far now because things are being quite slow. And now for you to move things forward in your work, in your job, you got to add more creativity to it. You got to be creative in terms of think outside the box, to make sure that you're getting the result that has been that you're wanting to achieve. And this might be a result that's actually, maybe for some of you who are in sales, you've got targets and what have you, or even not just in sales, and there are targets in all the other, in so many other fields now, KPIs, etc. Um, you know, and you're going to be, for you to deliver that, I think there's going to be creativity that's going to be that is required of you, and you will be able to exhibit that. Now that's for some of you. For others, I'm also sensing, I've never had this before, but I know I've had this before in other circumstances, but never off like this, straight up, that you're trying to be creative more to the sense of being manipulative, that you're trying to manipulate things and which to your advantage. And you're using the shadow side of being creative, is what I'm getting for you, Aquarians. Now, this could be somebody else. For ladies, this could be a man. This is a very man feeling. So if it's not for you, that was categorically for male people, and a very small percentage as well to that. But whoever it is, you would know if I'm talking to you. For others, ladies, this is somebody else in your life, and the same energy applies though. I'm getting this same energy applies that, this is someone else who's actually helping you with their creativity at work. And for the others, this is somebody who's trying to be creative on the outside and manipulative on the inside. So you would know who this person is. Yeah, this person is not showing their true colors for a few of you. And I'm not getting a very small percentage either, more like 50%. So you'll have to send a message or, leave in comments what you think about that and how, if it resonates for you. So let's move on to the next sign. Pisces. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Pisces, I think this is outright you. I know it's not a water sign, but I'm sensing that there's going to be some financial outlay this week that was not planned for. You're going to be spending money and you're not going to be too happy about that. That's straight and simple for some of you. For others, there's something that was going to yield the result, in terms of um, not just money, but some other aspects. I don't know whether it's promotion or whether it's a feel good factor with pregnancy, even for some of you, or something that you've been working towards, to feel abundant. And abundant can be money, can be feeling abundant in relationships. And I feel that there's a setback there this week for you. There's a bigger financial feel, I have to be honest, on this, but for others, I'm getting that, yeah, you're not feeling in your real element because you're not being able to move things forward and feel abundant. And this could have to do with energy from outside sources, is what I'm sensing. It's not all down to you. For some of you, maybe that you just spend too much. But I think the energy is a lot stronger than that for it to appear like this, Pisces. So, yeah, definitely something happening there which affects your anything that gives you fulfillment is what I see gets a knock on its head this week. This could have to do with work. This could have to do with relationships, both. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. So, I'm going to just grab myself a sip of water again and get started with and if anybody has any questions, please feel free to put the questions in and then I'll take them in the order that I receive them. Samantha, you'd like a card for the week? Of course. Knight of Wands, upright. I I don't know if you've got Capricorn in your chart because I just remember I read this for Capricorns. Um, there's some younger energy. I don't know if is this is a child or somebody who's coming to visit you. I get a wind, like a wind. Either you're traveling with this person or this is somebody. Yeah, there's some travel or somebody. It just happens like that so quickly, and I think there's fun involved here for sure. But there's a younger, zappy energy here that happens this week for you, which is obviously quite important. And I'm sensing it's important to you. Or maybe it's just you traveling. It could be one or the other. Hope that resonates. Let me know if it does. Feel free to leave a comment. Let's see what we have here. Buckle wish. How does Shomik feel about me after I didn't respond or give attention back to what he texted me? So basically, I might have to rephrase that question, which basically says, what are they feeling after you send them, after you responded the way you did, after you acted the way you did? Okay. You've got quite a few major arcanas, I have to tell you, Bucklewish. So what I'm sensing is that that they feel that they're all by themselves, number one. But I'm not feeling that they feel, even though they're all by themselves, they're feeling quite disheartened about it. No. Um, I still see that they're quite arrogant is the word I'm hearing. So quite okay in being alone. And I feel there's going to be some information that comes to light. Um, or this is what actually came to light for them, because if you want, I can share the cards with you if you're interested. But something came to light here, and I'm actually seeing that things are there was a sudden jerk, and this was unavoidable for both of you to kind of, this person and you are going to be, or have been. And now that you've asked me what their feelings are, they feel that you're better off in your own space, both of you. And I'm putting this in the best way it's coming to me, but I think there's a big shakeup here. There's a big shakeup. I can't, and soon after that, there is a shakeup. I think they feel that this is it, is what I'm hearing. Um, I'm not sure they're willing to put any effort into this. So yeah, and even though you have these cards, but and something's going to feel like things come back together. So even though there's a big shakeup, I think they might be coming back together. Of course, it's not all done, but then things are going to be quite and not. They're not going to be balanced nonetheless. Things are going to be quite imbalanced even after you guys decide to. There's a shakeup, breakup, and then coming back. Um, it's still not even. It's still not even. There's a lot of imbalance in this relationship, and you're going to feel quite disheartened and imbalanced as well in this. So yeah, sorry it wasn't better news, but I only had to read what was coming to me. Right? Yeah. I mean, I can understand. Is all I'm going to say. And sometimes we've got to choose our own happiness. Actually, yeah. You're most welcome, Bucklewish. If you'd like me to look into this further for you, happy to do so. But if you enjoyed it, thank you very much for joining. And please like, share, subscribe. Okay. Do you speak Hindi? Okay. Um, yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. So that'll be much appreciated. And on that note, hope you all have a lovely evening. It's pretty late in India if you're in India. I don't know if you are, but I just assume that because you're speaking to me in Hindi. You thanked me in Hindi, right? So yeah. Well, enjoy your weekend. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So please like, share, subscribe. Hope you enjoy it. Have a good week coming up, and I shall speak to you. Or you are in London, right? Okay, so then, but we're all, I mean, I speak Hindi. I just didn't want to do that because I know there's so many people watching here who probably wouldn't understand. So, yeah, thank you. And same for you as well. God bless. Enjoy the week, everyone. And I shall speak to you next week, no doubt. Bye for now.